OCD in the fragrance world. When I start liking a particular house and it has some distinctive qualities that makes it different than everything else, I start going on a buying frenzy. So I've been on a Ramon Monegal kick, channeling my inner Spanish self, and I picked up Siesta, which reminds me of the old 𝗙𝐼𝐿𝐒 and Jay-Z song before he started peeing on bitches. Fiesta, fiesta. Now, although it has this Matrix-esque looking presentation, I looked up the notes and they seemed a bit confusing. So I don't know where this shit is gonna land really, but as we know, there's only one way to find out. Let's roll my music so we can check out this other Ramon Monegal Siesta, Siesta. And hopefully it's not mierda, mierda.
It means shit.
We're all alone. In case you cared, out of all your friends, I want to be Cuba.
Blessing morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. I've just been having fun with the Ramon Monegal fragrances. Like, I like to have a diversity within my collection. If I'm gonna start having this OD fragrance collection, I might as well, like the Pokemon, collect them all from each fragrance house. As long as they have some vibes that are like interesting and different. Whether I like them or not, that's kind of the gamble that you play in this game, at least as a content creator space, giving you my true interpretations of these fragrances and deciding if you want to roll the dice. And this movement is inappropriate for the camera.
That's weird, man.
So here's the presentation without the cellophane wrapper. I don't know what the theme is. It does look very Matrixy, Neo kind of shit, but I don't know, we'll see. So like all other Ramon Monegal fragrances, it has that little twist off joint right here. This is the 50 ml joint, and also comes with that little, that's very nice that most of these are coming with these little baggies and shit. I know I'm probably not gonna use them for what their intended purposes is. Essentially is to give it this on the go feeling. And truly these are travel sizes because I believe it's under anything under 100 ml that you can travel with. So it does have a little cool tea baggish kind of vibe. And just like the Siesta version, like these bags that Ramon Monegal fragrances are very cool and actually quite different. So I might just keep them and I don't know, do nothing with them, to be honest with you. So here's what the Siesta bottle looks like. These bottles are super classy, very different than anything else. Has the little embossing on the bottom, little flippy toppy joint, which it took me some while to actually get used to, like enjoying like this kind of shit, because it's a little weird, but it's very handsome. But either way, let's look up the notes and see if you guys agree with me that the notes sound a little bit weird. Alright, so according to Fragranta, the notes of the fragrance are as follows. It has cedar, lemon, and honey, followed by iris, vetiver, and jasmine, and then at the base we got tonka bean, vanilla, and musk. I don't know what to make of it. Usually with the note breakdowns, I'm kind of like, alright, I can kind of feel in my brain like, alright, this is going this direction. With this one, I truly don't know. I like to make my own interpretation and see what type of vibe it's giving. Fragrantica isn't always the most accurate when it comes to note breakdown either. Nor do all the note breakdowns truly give the essence of these fragrances, and that's kind of like a cool Snapple fact that some people have to realize. You'll start to pick it up for those who are novice in the space, just like a wine sommelier when he's tasting and smelling a wine and swishing it all over his mouth. He's like, ooh, I'll pick up notes of fur, concrete, horse manure. What? You'll see these wine connoisseurs saying this wild shit like, fam, none of that in the actual wine, but that's how he interprets it. It's all interpretive expression, finding these words, these actions, these feelings, these memories to relay on to the audience of how I feel this particular fragrance has. And I give Fragrantica a lot of shit usually, but they're doing the same exact thing. Either they're taking some actual notes in the fragrance or what maybe they interpret these notes to be. That's why I tell you, notes generally don't mean shit, because interpreting it however your nose and your brain takes that information is truly the final determination for your particular scent. Now, let's jump into what we feel that Siesta is going to be interpreted by my brain cells with holes in it. The fuck? Not at all what I imagined, thought, registered. First of all, 𝗙𝐼𝐍𝐿𝒂𝐀 crazy. Like, I'm choking on it as we speak and it's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Like, I taste this fucking atomizer in my mouth. Ugh. The scent though. How about like the freshest interpretation of honey ever? Like, my guy, what are we doing, dogs? I don't think I've ever experienced a fresh honey before. Fresh honey, slightly sticky, a bit dry. There's a little bit of a lemon icy undertone, but also has like a little incensey essence in this fragrance. This test strip is throwing me all the way the fuck off, but I'm liking what this shit is putting down. Bro, what the fuck is this? This is definitely leaning towards warmer weather, but I'm in a ball of confusion right now. This is so pleasant, so unique from anything else. All right, we gotta go on skin. I don't even know how to register this shit. Like, how do you even categorize this joint? This is, all right, let me just give it a second. Let's see what this shit turns into.
15 minutes later.
All right, let's go into this nice late opening situation here. Same. Fresh lemon icy sticky honey with incense. Yeah, there's a tart lemony essence. It feels like honey with the little twisty shit, right? Like the old Cheerios commercials. Like that honey dripping, you take a half a lemon and you're squeezing it on top of that. But the honey is drizzling on top of a vetiver, like a cedar wood plank with like vetiver oil or whatever right on top. And then your mom's is burning like incense in the background and shit to ward off the evil spirits that are corrupting your soul, because you out here in these streets throwing down absolutely anything with no protection. You're a whore.
Who does that?
I am so deliciously confused by this scent. It's so bipolar, it's so awkward, it's so confusing, it's so me. Well, you know what? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, a fresh sensation of honey would be like maybe a tea vibe. Like you put some honey in some tea and then you add some lemon in it, open up them bronchial tubes to clear out that shit or clear out that fucking, you know, backwash gargle in the back of your throat. We did say there's ginger in this shit, right? In the note breakdown? Cause yeah, now a ginger's starting to come through, adding more to that freshness. So here's what I'm getting from the scent, which I must say, double goose pimples, very unique, could be a completely different, sexy take on a hot weather honey fragrance. It's like Mike's Hot Honey, right? Like, is that what that shit's called? Like a spicy honey concept. This is something that's completely new. This is kind of in that vein. It's honey, citrus, mildly sticky, incensey with a lemon icy cup. This is delicious. Very unique. I don't see the panty dropping situation here as of yet. This is my first wear. Wildly unique. Wildly unique. Definitely more on the artsy side, but I like how this house is moving. They're moving in a direction all on their own. They're really not fucking with whatever anybody else is doing. They're trying to live in their own space and own their shit. Like, all I could do is respect their gangster, because this shit is fly, bro. It's different. It's not catering to fuckboy energy. It's keeping its artistic kind of vibe, and they're really taking risks with some of these notes to be like, nah, I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna throw the ball blindly and see how this shit lands.
Because I'm me. Because I'm me, I'm different.
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give this like a 7.4. It's uniquely nice, very intriguing, inviting, and absolutely different. It's a full ball spray for me. This is a job well done, beautifully executed. I can't wait to see how this shit does long term. That's it. Let's go. Let's pick it up. Yeah, it's just lemon honey. It's a tea. It's what you put in a tea. It's medicinal home remedies that your mima gave you back in the day, bro. You know what's gonna happen now, don't you? I gotta get more Ramon Monegal shit because I like where they're going. I like the creativity. I like the newness. I like the confusion and mental fuckery that it's giving me. Well done with Siesta. I think if you were able to sample this joint, absolutely sample it. I got this joint from Max Aroma. If they haven't sold out, I'll put a link in the description. You can use my code if it's available, and it'll give you some discounts off of full price items. Let me know what is like the bangingest, like flyest Ramon Monegal fragrance, because right now I'm like stuck. Like, now here comes the obsession. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and let me know again in the comments below what's your favorite Ramon Monegal fragrance. And remember, I love y'all mother suckers from the heart, and you know who this is. The one putting you on to the put on. Biggest in the game. Smooth.
Don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would